Hello, and today we're going to be talking about how to input audio into our sound system in a little bit more detail, give you a little bit more information about how this actually happens so you can understand it and apply it better. As you know, these training videos are to kind of give you the basic overview of live audio systems and the different ways that they work. Okay, so today, like I said, microphones and different audio sources. Now, I'm going to try and keep this as basic as we can. So let's talk about the major microphones that are out there. Uh, the most common is your dynamic transducer. This is kind of a cutaway view of how it works. Basically, audio waves hit the diaphragm. It moves the magnet over the voice coil back and forth, producing an electrical current that then goes down the cable into the soundboard, where it is then amplified and equalized and worked with at that level. The second most common type is the condenser mic. This microphone actually has to have phantom power or plus 48 volts run into it. It can also be done with a 9 volt, or I'm sorry, a AA battery in the microphone. These actually have a charged backplate. Now the diaphragm again reacts to sound waves that are placed in front of it, and because of the magnetic backplate, it flexes there and changes the voltages so that producing the same type of electrical current as a dynamic microphone, but is much more sensitive to changes. The major pickup patterns that are on a microphone, they don't just all pick and pick up sound in all different areas. There is the omnidirectional, which, as omni kind of states there, it picks up audio in all directions equally from the back of the microphone head as it is to the front of the microphone head. And left and right side. These are used mainly in recording applications, so that anything in the area can be picked up, especially on voice recordings. Cardioid is probably your most popular live sound pattern. It rejects all sound from the back of it. So as you're standing in front of, say, a monitor on the floor facing up, it is rejecting all that audio, helping to relieve any type of feedback that could possibly be coming in. It picks up very well in the front, but then rejects off to the sides. And then your third most popular is going to be your supercardioid. As you can see, it is a very tight pattern, rejecting a lot of sound from the sides, really just the front. But an offset of being so tight is it tends to pick up some audio directly to the back of it, as you can kind of see by that the lobe there. Okay, so I had to throw this slide in, and I'm sure you're thinking, basic audio, this looks crazy and I don't understand any of it. So let's kind of walk through it. This is the specifications for a Shure SM58 microphone. Probably your most common microphone out there, is used in all kinds of systems, extremely durable, been around for a very, very long time. So there's a couple of things I wanted to show on this as far as how microphones are used and placed and how their environment can really affect them. So, um, so a couple uh, there, and last but not least, we have the direct box. These basically are designed to convert the quarter-inch unbalanced line level signal at 50 kilo ohms. Again, another stat that you can probably forget about, but basically just think of it as it is a much stronger, hotter level coming in from a line level out, which usually is coming off of a amplifier or another instrument, and lower it so that it can go into a soundboard and the mic input. This would be, if you did not have this in play, the signal coming in would be way too strong. It would distort at the board. You would have all kinds of clipping and bad audio. So a direct box is necessary to cut that level down. It's most commonly used on guitar amplifiers, keyboards, and acoustic instruments with built-in preamps into whether it be an acoustic guitar, or there's even some violins and other acoustic instruments out there. That's going to conclude this video. I hope you've learned a little bit more about how microphones and how we input sound into the soundboard. The next video will be a little bit more in depth on the actual soundboard, giving you some tips and tricks as to how to operate that properly.